It is bad news for the WNBA that she's not continuing to play.
W thinks that they don't have to pay us more. Commissioner talked about us being able to make $700,000. That's not true at all.
Diana Taurasi played in Russia and did not play in the WNBA.
Right now, the WNBA has released some extremely important news. Caitlin Clark, one of the league's top players, has made the shocking choice to quit the WNBA and pursue her career overseas.
All of the sellouts, Caitlin asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team player.
Although no one expected her to make this decision, it really starts to make a lot of sense when we look at the reasons behind it.
Our biggest star in the league, Caitlin Clark, is only making a base salary of around $76,000.
In today's video, we'll go deeper into Caitlin Clark's choice to depart and play in the European League because of her pitiful salary, which is nothing compared to that of NBA players.
NBA players make millions and millions of dollars. Victor Wembanyama, rookie salary, which was around $55 million for 4 years. And then you look at Caitlin Clark's $338,000 salary that she signed for 4 years. It's around 162 times more that Victor made than Caitlin.
We're talking about racial discrimination, unfair refereeing, and other issues related to the league's ongoing handling of her.
Caitlin Clark was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches are also painting her out to be the problem. There was all of this just nonsense about things that Caitlin was doing wrong when, in my personal opinion, she was doing nothing but going out there and playing great basketball every night and ignoring the hate that was coming to her from all sides. She was getting all of that, yet all of these eyeballs were coming to the league because of her.
We'll also talk about how, even though Caitlin still doesn't get the support she deserves, her presence alone has been the main driver of the WNBA's current excitement.
Caitlin Clark came in and made such an impact on how many people started to care about the WNBA. This was the highest viewed season in the history of the league.
To help you understand how ridiculous the situation is, we'll compare incomes and break down the data. Things are going to get serious, so hold on tight. Let's begin with Caitlin Clark's primary reason for leaving the WNBA, the financial disparity.
Foreign player Gabby Williams warned the WNBA, if you want to keep international players, you need to do better.
W thinks that they don't have to pay us more in order for us to be here. And I think I didn't express that when I first talked about prioritization. You know, our commissioner talked about us being able to make $700,000. That's not true at all. There's not one player who makes that. We were promised, team marketing agreements and league marketing agreements, but they've fallen quite short. So it's still not enough for us international players to want to stay here. And that's a choice of the players. If I make a choice to make more money and whatever, and then the teams are mad that I don't come back, but that's how it is. So yes, it just, the WNBA, if you want us to be here, you have to pay us more. It's business, it's how it works, and that's all that.
From the sounds of this interview, it seems like she's probably going to make more money overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season.
It's common knowledge that WNBA players make far less money than their NBA counterparts. The average wage for a WNBA player is quite modest compared to the millions of dollars that NBA players make per season. Caitlin's salary doesn't match her talent level or the attention she has brought to the league.
Diana Taurasi played in Russia and did not play in the WNBA. Russia paid Diana Taurasi $1.5 million salary to play in Russia. The WNBA, the highest salary in the league, was $107,000. So obviously that's a huge.
Even more irritating is the fact that Caitlin's presence has revolutionized the WNBA. We're talking about sold-out venues, thousands of new fans, and a spike in viewership.
Highest paid player in the WNBA currently makes a little over $200,000 in salary. I don't know what the WNBA does with their marketing.
As stated by Allison Barber, president of the Indiana Fever, Athens were packed, selling out tickets, and even standing room only spots when Caitlin played away games.
Here's all you need to know about Caitlin Clark. When we would go to away games, they always sold out. Unbelievable. So Atlanta would normally have 3,000, 4,000 people. Now they have 17,000 people, and they sold 1,000 standing room only tickets. So when we walked into the arena, people were on that third balcony looking down at the tops of our players' heads to watch. It's really hard to take in. After a few away games and all of the sellouts, Caitlin asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players. She said, wow, we're making all this new revenue, and I would like the away team to benefit from that. Could they get a spot bonus? So that's the heart of Caitlin.
The Fever's road games seemed like home games due to the large number of Caitlin Clark supporters in the stands. Nevertheless, Caitlin and other WNBA players are not benefiting financially from their hard work.
Caitlin's rookie salary is a little over $300,000 for 4 years, and that's all that she's going to make in the WNBA. Now, I feel like there could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer. I mean, Ice Cube was about to give her $5 million to play in less than 10 games in the Big Three.
While WNBA players, like Caitlin, who makes a lot of money, are paid relatively little, NBA players benefit from big contracts. Caitlin went above and beyond to promote spot rewards for players on the opposing side after realizing how much money her games were making. However, such bonuses were not awarded according to the WNBA's existing CBA. Caitlin isn't the type to watch helplessly.
Money is there, and if these owners are smart with it, I could definitely see more WNBA players going overseas and possibly not return.
It's understandable that Caitlin is looking for a league where her skill may be appropriately paid in light of all of this. Players in the European League receive better treatment overall, larger earnings, and more respect. Caitlin Clark is deserving of these things. The WNBA isn't currently giving her the recognition she deserves for her contributions. It's not just about the money.
Caitlin was still advocating for players on the other team to get bonuses because she saw the kind of money and eyeballs and viewership that all of this was generating.
Caitlin Clark's decision to leave the WNBA was also influenced by the racial dynamics in the league throughout the season. Caitlin had to contend with players and coaches who appeared to unfairly pick her out in addition to receiving severe comments from fans.
This season has been nothing short of a mess. It has been so unprofessional, and they need to step it up, and they need to step it up quick.
She was often viewed as the problem rather than the answer to the league's issues, despite her tremendous skills and achievements.
The NBA in 2022 made around $10 billion in revenue. That is about 166 times the amount of money that the WNBA made.
This brings us to an important point. Caitlin is the object of prejudice. In several league incidents, referees have seemed to favor black players, often disregarding penalties against them while severely penalizing Caitlin and her teammates. Any athlete may find this unfair treatment depressing, but someone like Caitlin who has been under scrutiny may find it more so.
Caitlin Clark is just such a class act. She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
We saw dirty play after dirty play on Caitlin Clark, and still, she just handled every single situation with the highest levels of dignity.
She felt even more frustrated and alone when she showed off her ability the next evening, since it seemed like the system was prejudiced against her.
WNBA players and their pretend friends in the mainstream media, they have done everything they can to diminish the impact of Caitlin Clark. They tried to convince us that there are other players in the dump capable of drawing an audience. They tried to convince us that other players deserve the spotlight.
If Caitlin believed she was being unfairly singled out and that refereeing prejudices were impacting her games, her desire to play somewhere else where she may showcase her abilities without worrying about bias hurting her performance would further intensify. The WNBA's messiness and lack of professionalism have been openly criticized by players like Gabby Williams, who have highlighted the drama and disorder that dominated the season.
Owner of the Atlanta Dreamers said, "This is our league." All those people who have been saying, "This is our league," they can't sell out playoff games.
I don't think the WNBA is ready for this type of attention that she's bringing. Racism. Everybody's talking about enough with the racist BS. She's nasty. She knows how to ball. Everybody else is jealous. They're pissed off because she's getting this, like, it's ridiculous. And we're never going to advance as a species, and we're never, if he keeps having that type of attitude. It's ridiculous. It's like, what? Everything has to go back to race. Everything has to keep going back to race. She's really good. Let it be that. And the other players should shut the hell up. Like, nobody was talking about your league. Nobody cared about the WNBA until that girl, Caitlin Clark, I don't care what color she is, she's ridiculous, she's nasty, and now people are watching, and you guys are talking shit about her. She should leave. She should have got those other contracts, Pat. Where does she have a contract to go somewhere else?
Big Three.
She should have gone to the Big Three. To hell with the WNBA. They're nothing.
Caitlin is able to escape the stressful atmosphere in Europe, find a more equal playing field, and focus on her game without having to continuously prove herself in front of perceived prejudices by opting to play in the European League.
A league with players that feel like they should be getting the attention. Now they have center stage, but the ratings are going to go down. Are they going to be pointing fingers and blaming Indiana Fever fans and Caitlin Clark fans whenever the ratings don't stay the same?
Playing in a league that values her skills without the additional difficulties of ethnic dynamics may be quite tempting. Unfortunately, the present state of the WNBA prevents Caitlin Clark from playing in a setting that fosters her growth as a player, which is something she deserves.
Hey, look at the numbers everywhere else across women's basketball. It's not just Caitlin Clark, it's all of us. And then the moment the ratings tank, they're going to come back and say, see, we were right all along. It's all the racists that follow Caitlin Clark that were watching the product, and now they're gone, and we're back with our diehards. It is bad news for the WNBA that she's not continuing to play.
Despite Caitlin Clark's exceptional talent and the number of fans she draws to the league, one of the most evident reasons she chose to switch from the WNBA to the European League was the significant salary gap. The stark reality that WNBA pay are far lower than what she might earn working overseas has been a challenge for Caitlin.
Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in the history of the WNBA. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First triple-double in Fever history. The first player to be named WNBA Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 or more points, 15 or more assists, and 5 or more rebounds in a game. She won Rookie of the Month 4 times. Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times, single season rookie record for assists, single season rookie record for 3-pointers, single game record for assists, 19, franchise record for most double-doubles, 3-pointers, career 10 or more assists in a game, franchise record for most career 10 or more assists in a game. Fastest WNBA player to reach 100 3-pointers, she did it in 34 games, most assists by a rookie in a WNBA All-Star game for which she received the most fan votes ever, 700,000 of those. Fastest player to reach 350 points and 150 assists to start a season regardless of years in the league. People will say, pay more attention to the other folks. Like, she couldn't do it herself. You know, LeBron has teammates, Jordan had teammates.
Let's examine the figures. The average salary for WNBA players is between $120,000 and $300,000 per season, with elite players making between $200,000 and $300,000. Players in European leagues, on the other hand, are paid far more. Top European players, for instance, may earn up to $1 million a season. According to some accounts, depending on their skill and marketability, certain stars may earn even more. Caitlin and many others find it hard to justify staying in a league that undervalues their contributions because of this glaring financial incentive.
Caitlin Clark has been the best thing, the most dominant thing to happen to the WNBA ever. Remember, there's been good players come out of college, but nobody really cared. We'd seen it. Nobody really cared.
Furthermore, the statistics on how many people saw my video show that the WNBA has had an unprecedented rise in viewership, mostly because to Caitlin's performances.